Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Alan Wake. Today, I'm gonna put a background on the subtitles, hopefully. I think this is the option for it, right? We'll keep it at that for now, see how it looks, and go from there. Alright.
I'm home.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's actually snowing out right now.
Coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Yeah, over there? No. Time to explore and steal my own stuff.
Hey, handsome.
Hi.
This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then.
Huh?
I'll go put it on.
Oh, you're a photographer? Or a painter? No, you're a photographer. Is that me? What's in here? Is this like... Oh, what's it called? Not the... Is it... Dark room? Or developing? Manuscript. Let's see. The sudden stop.
It's true
Whoa.
what they say about the fall.
God, these are voiced.
And the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss.
Uh-huh.
It killed me.
Good? Snuff movies aren't good. So it sounds like you deserved it.
This was
Oh, it says down there, find him on nightmare mode.
13
Alright.
years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Okay. Right, so there's only some manuscript that will be found on the higher difficulty. Apparently there's only one in this episode. Also, there's a lot more of this episode, good lord. Alan Wake, The Fall of Casey. What's wrong with Casey? I mean, he's old, sure. Actually, he does have a hard time getting up the stairs these days, and I have to pick him up to get onto the bed. But it's fine. He's good. I don't like it when pets get old. The things that I want. Alex Casey. What I can't forget. Return to sender. You're a best-selling author? With those names? Those aren't the names of, like, the episodes, right? The first... Well, I've already... Well, but there's no take in there, so we should be good. Alright. Alright. Oh, it's... giant fucking bathroom. Good lord, dude. Oh, I mentioned this in BioShock already, but I hopefully have fixed the glitching a little bit. I haven't replaced anything, but I did take a lot of load off of my motherboard slash CPU, which I think was what was causing it. Because I'm pretty sure this motherboard I have is defective, given that the onboard audio gets fucked up sometimes. Yeah, it was working really great. And if I want to get, like, the warranty to replace it, I gotta, like, take my computer apart and send the motherboard back. And then I would probably have to wait weeks for a new motherboard to come in. I had eventually planned on, just upgrading the motherboard, like, in a year's time-ish. Well, okay. Before my car started needing thousands of dollars worth of repairs, I was planning on getting a new motherboard for, like, DDR5 stuff. So I might just wait to that.
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snow.
That border looks alright.
A winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area.
Maybe jack it up a little bit.
Stay indoors.
By 2.
Roadways are already
Not really
closed.
jacking it up then, Chronos.
We're not expecting snow crews to keep up with the
I mean, you're right.
Now on the third day of the blizzard, and the weather's not expected to clear up anytime soon.
I really hope the weather starts clearing up here. Let's put it up 2 more. Match the size and the transparency. Oh, okay. Sure. Oh, there is a door for this. I was gonna say, that's kind of... Like, I get it. Some couples poop with the door open. No, thank you. I would like to contain the smells, thank you very much. But still. Alright, so the coffee maker's over there. This is a nice place. Is this downtown? Is it like $5,000 a month? It's not that nice. Not that nice at all. Like, no, okay, so $5,000 is an exaggeration. Maybe. I have heard some places go for a lot, but I've known some people that were paying with roommates like $1,000 each for an apartment in the city. And I gotta tell you, maybe it's because I hate the city, but that's fucking absurd. You would have to pay me to live in the city, for Christ's sakes, for one. And two, like, there was 3 people living in this apartment, so it was like about $1,000 each. I think it was split evenly. That's $3,000 though. That's too much for a fucking few room apartment. It's in the city, Chronos. I know exactly. That's why it should be free. To live that torturous lifestyle. Oh, don't kink shame. Well, you know, turn on the coffee.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Okay. What are you doing, actually? I thought you were developing photos. You can't really speed that up with coffee. Unless I
Oh, hey.
am funnily unaware of what photos are.
Tell me what you think.
No kidding.
I have
I didn't think you'd get them done this
Are
quickly.
those negatives?
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
That's bullshit.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Are you saying that it was a miracle that you were good in bed? Lady, that's not a compliment. That's like an insult. That's like a backhanded compliment. Like, wow, sweetie. That was actually good. That's a fucking miracle. Like, Jesus. You guys need to talk about what you guys like, if it's that much of a fucking thing. Examine?
These
Oh,
look
she's
really
like
good.
photoshopping.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body.
Okay.
The last time was the last time.
You might actually be dead,
Oh,
so...
and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan!
Right.
Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Are you scared of the dark?
I'm right here, baby.
Focus?
I'm fine. Just get the lights back on.
Oh, yeah, that's like
Please.
fucking old school fuse box. I haven't seen, like, an actual box with fuses in a while. Just circuit breaker stuff.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
I just pulled it out of my ass. Was that the miracle?
Hi.
Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry.
Can you see?
It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
No, we can't have candles here. There's open
I
oxygen.
know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
I love the way that you're afraid of the dark.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, is this
Whenever I
the
got scared
transcript
of
for
the
Adam
dark, I could
Sandler's
just
movie?
Flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
Where the fuck did you get that?
Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Don't get naked, please. If you do, can you do it off screen? There's nothing wrong with being afraid of the dark. Bad shit can happen in the dark. The present day. Oh, we're in the future already. Present,
How
Chronos.
do you feel,
Whatever.
Mr. Wick? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wick, how are you feeling?
Absolutely horrible. I might have killed
I'm
3
okay.
people.
My head's fine. I had to lie
Really?
about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously
Are you
been
a
through quite
doctor?
shock. You should take.
Because I don't think you're a doctor.
Thanks.
You look like a fisherman.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
That is a fucking sick
Doc
last
Nelson
name.
was the
Breaker?
image of a small town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Yeah, and he didn't get changed from his fishing trip. That's hygienic. Examine. I saw the examine.
I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
You brought.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught.
That is a huge fish,
Coming
actually.
from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass,
Yeah.
which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wade?
No.
Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your
I
word
mean,
for it, Doc.
I actually kind of agree with you. Like, not fish. I haven't fished since I was a
I
kid.
believe you'll find the sheriff in her office.
Yeah, thanks. I'm trying to talk to the people watching this video, Doc. Can you shut the fuck up? Yeah, I used to fish when I was a kid. With my dad. After a while, I didn't really fish. We just went on the boat. He would fish, or we'd just go around. Oh, we used to go out on the boat when they would have concerts, get Chinese food. Shut up!
Sarah's probably waiting for a chance.
Good for Sarah. Anyways, we used to go out on the boat, get Chinese food, listen to music. It's pretty great. I love the water. Yeah. Not really much for fishing anymore. Just, you know. It was always catch and release too, so read? Have you seen this man? Disappeared 6/20/07. Identifying features. Knack for winning contests. What the fuck does that mean? What? How is that an identifying feature?
Have a nice day now. Very good.
Can I look at the cat one? I want to look at the cat one. I don't care about the people. I want to find the cat. Fuck these guys. Missing Richard, Bow, Bruce, Dan Sky, Jacob Miller. On a camping trip. Overdue. Haven't been in contact. If you have seen them or know their whereabouts, please call 555-9932. Thank you! Sarah, I'm going into your...
Come in, Mr. Wade.
Fuck!
Your phone's on the desk.
I-
The battery was dead. It's charged now.
That's great. Bye. I didn't know you were down there, but Chronos, the minimap. I wasn't looking at the minimap. I thought that person down there was Sarah.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Cool. Who are you?
That was Cynthia Weaver. I guess you can call her the town eccentric. She used to be the editor of the local newspaper, but she's focused on, other things these days.
She'd fit
Like
right in
what?
where I come from.
I think I
As you
missed
can see,
something.
she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
Okay, so she changes the light bulbs in the entire town. You know light bulbs last for years, right? Unless you're putting in the wrong wattage. Manuscript? I missed 2? No!
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped.
Nice.
She shook her head and laughed.
Thermos? I'm assuming I didn't miss those, because good lord. How?
It's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton.
Uh-oh.
There's no sign of him.
Uh-oh.
Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the parade float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage.
Okay, that wasn't me.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. Jane's out.
Okay, might have killed Stucky. To be fair,
Sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wade.
have you ever heard of a drop kick? Yeah, I thought not. Yeah, to be fair, he was trying to ask me a question, so he got shot in the face multiple times.
Your phone, Mr. Wake?
Yeah, I see it. You got any manuscripts in here? No, all right, there you go.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I killed Stucky.
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night.
I wouldn't.
But I couldn't. She'd lock me up.
Yeah. That's exactly why you wouldn't want to.
Excuse me. I need to take this.
Yes, I always answer unknown callers.
Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal.
I always do stupid things, though. It's not my fault. I'm dumb.
I
Hi.
need some fresh air. Can I go out? In the back, maybe?
Of course, Mr. Wake. I understand. You can get there through the cells. Deputy Grant can show you the way.
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
All of this, it's just a lot to take in.
Take your time,
Like the
Mr.
flashlight.
Wake. I understand.
When my wife
Can I
performed
ask
that
you what the
miracle.
call was about, Mr.
Oh,
Wake?
my wife's kidnapped.
It's personal.
Well, we are looking for your wife, and I'm going to need your cooperation if I'm going to help you.
I need a moment, after I get some fresh air.
Okay, you can find me here. We'll talk when you feel up to it.
Is your head all right? A wiggle wobble. Yeah, our wife did not sound distressed at all. It's like, Alan, please help me. I'm like, okay, sure.
Mr. Wade, can I help you with anything?
He took the fish. I don't know, can you help me with any? Oh, there he is.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
What the
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Yeah, that's what they always say.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
Who's Danny? And also, if someone goes on a bender and beats someone up that badly, you don't let them out.
Thanks.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on!
No.
The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here!
Yeah? Really, with a hangover? Alright. You want.
Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time.
Oh, is it like a celebratory thing?
Drunk afterward. Okay, listen. You gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him.
Okay.
You wanna know who it really was?
Sure.
I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounded like something that a drunk would say, but believe me.
You know, I thought you were going to say like a shadow person, and I would have believed you then. As weird as that is. Have fun. Manuscript. Oh, hey.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent,
I guess they're not in order.
Implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Okay. Sure.
I told him, oh yeah, well, I don't hear.
The early morning light
Oh,
hurt my
those
eyes
cars.
and made my headache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Okay, so the cop car looks really not good from this angle. When you get closer, it looks fine. It is a somewhat old game, still. Well, remastered version. So the fence? I'm not going over there. You can't make me.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station.
And you do anything like an unknown caller tells you to do? Quick, what's your social security number?
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep.
What time is it?
Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now,
that wasn't me.
We get this every year. I know it's exciting that the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point.
Or the space aliens. Okay. Hole in the fence. There. Manuscript. You just want me to jump over this. There you go. And ooh, kick! This is Sparta! Nice! I was actually hoping you'd do it properly. Wake at Lover's Peak.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
Okay. Assuming that's going to be happening soon then.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Checkpoint.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been?
I don't know.
I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. Oh, I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
That's probably not a good idea, Barry.
Listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
We could also just leave. We could just jump over this. If the game would let me. But, I mean, I know they would come after me at some point. But that's when I would shoot them. I don't think that's this type of game, Chronos. Well, it could be. How you doing?
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue.
Oh, is this not real too?
If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
I don't think the TV's supposed to be smoking like that. Also, when I see a TV like that, I get a distinct memory of Nightmare on Elm Street 3, where I don't want to spoil it, but Freddy grabs someone and he's like, welcome to prime time, bitch, and just puts her through the television. It's hilarious. That doesn't sound hilarious, Chris. Yeah, but it's funny. Should I switch the light off?
Marvelous, Sarah. I just
Marvelous, Sarah.
The damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Huh?
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Good name.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
Oh, those guys.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
Are you detaining me?
Of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood
I like
are
this
pretty
lady.
nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman.
Hi.
I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her
my
on
God.
several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a
Uh-oh.
place where...
Oh!
Take it easy.
Is this Barry?
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry
Oh my
Wheeler,
God.
his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
You broke my nose, man.
Sarah, I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
I still don't know exactly how to feel about Alan.
Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
Like, I'm not sure if he's like insanely violent,
I told Barry everything. He thought I was
or if we're in
certifiable,
some
but
sort
when
of
he heard
like
about the
weird
manuscript, I
death
had it.
hallucination.
The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
And sometimes things just don't
I don't like any of it.
seem
It's not
real
good.
either.
In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Rose!
Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing.
Who's Max?
I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake.
Nice to see you too, groupie. Who's Max?
Who's Max?
Yeah.
What an airhead.
What?
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl.
Yeah, and she like wants to be a groupie. What the fuck's wrong with you? Why? Maybe he is a violent dick. I don't know. It's weird. So like, yeah, I don't know exactly where the story's going, obviously, but sometimes it definitely feels like fucking something's going wrong with Alan. Clearly, like him getting into an argument with his wife was one thing, but the shoulder bump was not cool. That's not like acceptable in any regard. And like, I don't know. I know there's a sequel to this game. I don't know how this is going to end, but still, it's like one of those things that's just like, he might be the villain, maybe? Part of him? I don't know. We'll see. That's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. I will see you all next time. Have a great day. Bye.